The hardest part is actually not acting. The hardest part is learning to be authentic. In fact, most people are acting all day long, and if you want something real and truthful, you have to turn on a TV or watch a movie.
I'm Kristen Chapman, and I have a passion for the arts. Ever since I was little, I had a desire to perform. I loved dancing, singing, drawing, and as I became older, fell in love with acting, modeling, and photography. When I tell people that I want to go into the entertainment industry, the first question I always get is, what's your backup plan? I am completely aware of the difficulty to cross the boundary into the industry. I've done some thinking about it and decided I would go to the source for some inspiration. I chose to interview my acting teacher, Lewis, and I asked him some of my burning questions on how one can make it in the talent industry. Lewis has been in the industry for 33 years and has directed over 100 plays across Canada. Over this time, he has coached many actors including Nina Dobrev, Malcolm McDowell, and Stacy Keach. He has also taught at over 15 universities, including University of Manitoba, Ryerson, Humber College, and Sheridan College.
What do you think is the number one thing you need to do in order to succeed?
Have courage. I think courage is the single most important thing.
What is the best route or path to become an actor? So university or classes?
Let me say I've taught at least 15 different universities and colleges across the country. And I am not a big fan of the university college system. Acting can't be taught in a school environment. You can't be graded on it. I think it's way too expensive. I think if you took all the money for 1 year tuition and looked at how you could spend that on acting classes with some of the best acting coaches and teachers in the country, you'll save money and work with the best.
What do you say to actors struggling in the business? Is there ever a time you would suggest choosing a different career path?
No. You follow your dream. You cannot tell somebody not to.
In your opinion, who is the most successful actor you've ever taught, and how do you think they've succeeded?
Every day, thousands and thousands of actors go to work on movie sets, TV sets, on stages, and they make good, decent livings doing what they love to do. There are a few people who become famous, but that's not the goal. The famous people that I have taught did not set out to be famous. They just burned bright to be actors. I suppose the most famous of them would be Keanu Reeves. When I met him, he walked into an audition room in the middle of somebody else's audition. He walked right up to the desk where I was sitting. He said, I'm sorry for bothering you, but I really need to play Mercutio. And I said, who are you and what gives you the right to walk in this room? And he said, look, I know, but you don't understand. I need to play Mercutio. I guess I was about to tell him to leave, and I looked in his eyes, and he was telling the truth. He needed to play Mercutio. I cast him, obviously. But you see, he had seen a movie version of Romeo and Juliet. And at the time it was before the internet, and he was looking in every little magazine, every newspaper for an amateur production of Romeo and Juliet, so he could get to play Mercutio. Wanting it real bad. I don't think Keanu ever thought about anything other than he needed to play the roles he played. Every day I work with actors who have to go deeper into themselves, and they cross the boundaries of safety or security. Boundaries is in some ways another word for limits. You cannot limit your thinking. And so anyone who dares to dream something that they need to do, want to do, And there are some well-meaning people who may even love them, who are telling them, no, don't dream so hard. And they do anyway. They're crossing boundaries. So I would say, to be an artist, you have to cross the boundaries of the limitations sometimes well-meaning people put on you.
I learned a lot by talking to Lewis, and realized that although it may be difficult, I'm prepared to do whatever it takes to follow my dream and do what I love.